Right then, let's go! Hello, my name is Dylan Evans. What is popping, you nerds? I don't know why I've started the video like that, but I have. I've just called you the nerds. What are you gonna do, nerds? So on my last video, a few of you commented saying, Dylan, do a story time video. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first ever time, I think, it is time for story time. Now, I think it should be more dramatic than that. Let me go again. Scrap that. Here we go. It is time for story time!
This is great banter. It really is.
There we go. So this story is basically the most awkward experience of my entire life. This isn't an ad, by the way. This isn't a hashtag ad. I'm not even getting paid for this. Okay, I'm gonna do a hashtag reverse ad. This isn't that nice. Other coffee places sell coffee. So this story is not only harrowingly awkward, but it's also a lesson on don't be mean behind people's backs. Yeah, that. So let's start from the top. I work on breakfast radio. I work for a station called Capital Liverpool, Capital FM. You might have heard of it. They're quite popular, to be fair. And I used to work with somebody called Sam, who I really got along with, and we always used to have a good laugh together. And there was this one day we were sitting in the studio and we were talking about a sound engineer whose name I should change. Let's call him James. Little bit of a backstory on James. He was genuinely probably the nicest man I've ever met. Everyone else thought that he was one of them people. Everyone just used to say, he's the nicest man I've ever met. If you're thinking, Dylan, why are you even telling us that he was such a nice man? That'll make sense shortly, and it'll make you realise why this was so bad. Okay, this guy James, I don't know what to say. He looked a little bit like... Okay, so James, he looked a little bit like Al's toy barn, you know, Toy Story 2. This guy looked a little bit like him. I get in hindsight now that's not a nice person to be compared to. But it gets worse. So I was sitting in the studio with Sam, we were just laughing and joking, saying about, oh, this person looks like this person looks like this. And then I say, the sound engineer fella, James, looks like Al's toy barn. To which we just start laughing too. James is a lovely fella. We weren't like skitting him, but we were just trying to be funny, okay? It was not nice. This wasn't on air, by the way. This is just us. And then I'd had a few coffees and I thought, I'm really funny. So I'm on the computer and I'm constructing this email to send to Sam saying, sound engineer James looks like Al's toy barn, doesn't he? Send. Click send. I'm looking over at Sam like, he's looking back at me going... And I say, Sam, check your email. He checks his email and gives me one of these. And at this point, I'm going, okay, I just haven't clicked send, it's fine. I had clicked send, and I'm going, well, who have I sent that to? Who have I sent this elaborate email saying that James looks like Al's toy barn? I'm pretty sure a lot of you have guessed already, but I sent this horrible email to James. So I have sent James an email saying he looks like Big Al from Al's toy barn in Toy Story 2. Oh my God! Like genuinely, this couldn't have went anywhere. Out of everyone in the entire world to send that email to, I sent it to the nicest man in the world, and I'm taking the piss out of the way he looks. So at this point, right, I just start freaking out. I haven't told anyone yet, because I think it's a horrible thing. I was like scarred by this. I was like, oh my God, I'm not like this. So I'm double checking, I'm triple checking that, yep, I have definitely sent it to James. Didn't know what to do, so I panicked. And I thought, if I swamp his emails with other emails, he won't see that first original email of me saying that James looks like Big Al from Al's toy barn in Toy Story 2. So I've sent about 20 or 30 emails just like, hi, how are you? I'm not good at emails. I am like panicking. I'm losing my shit at this point, okay? And I'm refreshing my emails every 2 seconds, seeing if he's replied. And he didn't reply, and I thought, I've swamped it out. It's fine. He hasn't seen it. And there you go. That's the story. I wish! So I get into work the next day and there is a note on my chair. Ooh, my heart sank. Notes folded. I open the note and it says, Dear Dylan, thanks for the email. I think we need to talk about this. Yours sincerely, Big Al from Al's Toy Barn. Okay, don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. I panicked, okay? I absolutely panicked. I went bright red. I was sweating. Everyone's saying, Dylan, what's up? What's that? Nothing. I didn't want to tell anyone because honestly, he is the nicest man and I stand by this. I don't know if he'll ever see this video. If he's watching now, hi James, you were genuinely like the nicest man I've ever met. And yeah, let's get back to the story. So I've scrunched this letter up and it's in my pocket and I am panicking. I am freaking out. He's obviously in work and I avoided him for the next 2 days. I was just darting out of the building. I was gone. As soon as the show was finished, I was straight home. Just because I was scared of bumping into him, having to have this awkward chat, because he knows what I meant. He knows that people have probably said that in the past before, and it's not nice. I mean, look at Al's Toy Barn. And another thing, Big Al from Al's Toy Barn was an absolute dick. Well, I say he was a dick. Was he actually a dick if you think about it? He just collected toys, and he was trying to collect toys, and there's like a few scenes where he's like, right, I'm going to put them in this glass box, and then a minute later, they're gone running round. If that was happening to you and you were like, right, I'm going to put my phone down, and then you turned away and your phone was trying to cross a street in a bunch of traffic cones, you'd say, what the fuck is going on? I actually don't think Big Al from Al's Toy Barn gets the justice he deserves. He's just a normal man who collects toys. This is a different video that I'm probably never going to do. Back to the story anyway. So a couple of days passed and I was like, that's it. I've probably got off with it. He's probably forgot by now that I called him that. And I'm quite happy and I'm just like, okay, it's forgotten about. It was a stupid joke I made. He's fine. So I walk into work the next day, there's another note. This one, not as jokey. It just said on the note, Dear Dylan, come and see me after the show, James. Okay, I just want the world to gobble me up. I want to die at this point, basically. But I panic again. I don't go and see him. I go home. And I swear to God, that night, I must have slept maybe 10 minutes. Because I knew the next day, I had to have this conversation where I'd effectively have to sit there and go, James, you are probably the nicest man on the planet, but I said you look like Big Al from Al's Toy Barn in Toy Story 2. And the thought of that, and the thought of offending someone that nice, then it was just me trying to be funny, and it wasn't even that funny. He didn't actually look that much like Big Al from Al's Toy Barn, but I didn't sleep that night. I got into work the next morning, I was sweating, but I thought, you know what, Dylan, you are a man. You are a fully grown man. You need to own up to what you've done. You need to just go in there and say, listen, mate, I'm so sorry, I'm an idiot, it wasn't funny, I was psyching myself up, I had the script in my head what I was gonna say, and then I thought, genuinely, what if he tries to punch me? I thought that'd be fair. I probably deserve a punch. I've called him this big, ugly, fat character from an animation like 20 years ago. I probably deserve a slap. But I was like, okay, you know what? You live and you learn. I'm just gonna go through with it. I'm gonna go up to him. So I did. Put on a brave face. I went up to him. James was sitting at his desk. And I put my hands on his shoulder. I'm like, listen, mate, I think we should talk. And genuinely, he looks up at me with the most disgust and upset face I think I've ever seen, and it broke me heart. He looked at me like... And at this point, I'm genuinely sweating, my heart is racing. I'm on the verge of crying at this point, and he looks at me and says, Dylan? It was all a joke. I didn't think you'd actually come and see me. I thought the email was quite funny, and I think I agree. Well, okay, at this point, I swear to God, I could have punched him. I'm literally there like, I didn't sleep last night, James. And he is in like a fit of laughter saying, I can't believe you thought I was serious. And there was a couple of other people around in the office and they overheard what was going on. He told them the story and everyone was laughing, apart from me. Which, to be fair, I probably deserved, so karma, I suppose. And then I walk back into the room with Sam, who's there, and I say, mate, sit down. I've got a story to tell you of what's been going on with my life the past week. I tell him, he's in tears laughing, and honestly, to this day, I haven't told anyone, but now the entirety of YouTube. Anyway, shortly after that, James actually left, which I hope it was nothing to do with me. No, it wasn't. He moved to America to go and steal and collect toys. I'm sorry, he's probably not watching this. He probably never will watch it. But if you are, James, I hope you're okay. And I hope you're fulfilling your prophecy of collecting toys. But genuinely, the lesson from this, and certainly the lesson I learned, and I still do to this day, is always double and triple check who you're sending a message to. Oh my God. Like, I still do it to this day. Before I send a bit of a risky, edgy text, I always look, and look again to who I'm actually sending it to. Because we all know, everyone watching this, you've got like maybe 2 group chats, and you know if you put the wrong thing in the wrong group chat, it'd kick off. And to be fair, that goes with sending nudes as well. I knew somebody that accidentally sent a nude to the mum once. That's a story I don't think I can get into. Imagine genuinely sending a nude to your mum. Imagine just sitting there in your bedroom thinking, oh, she hasn't replied. Not your mum, the person you meant to have sent the nude to. You're sitting there and you're going, oh, I've accidentally sent a nude to my mum. Okay! Or imagine your mum just randomly walked in and went, Dylan, that looks nothing like your father's. Because I think at that point you just have to die. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a little thumbs up if you want me to do more story times, because trust me, I think I've lived the most awkward life in the history of mankind. Remember to subscribe. Smash that like button, guys. Smash it! And I will see you again soon, you bunch of nerds. Get in the bin. Love you all. Bye.